What's up everyone, Darcblade here with an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World. This is for both PC and console versions of the game and is for the week starting the 12th of July 2019. Now both systems have a lot of activities to take part in this week, so let's get right into the video. First of all we'll cover console and then PC. So, first of all, the console limited bounties are as follows. They have an ecology survey to hunt flying wyvern. Flying wyverns include Paolumu, Legiana, Rathian, Rathalos, Diablos, Basiljuice and all their subspecies. Anyway, for taking 3 of them on at high or low rank you'll get research points, some Armosphere Plus and a first Wyverian print. Next is the general Ancient Forest limited bounty to complete 4 quests in this specific location at high rank. And for doing so you get research points, some advanced Armospheres and a silver Wyverian print. Next is an ecology survey to slay Kushala Daora. We have to hunt down and slay 4 of these Elder Dragons at high rank. And for doing so you get research points, some hard Armospheres and a silver Wyverian print. And then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points, a gold Wyverian print that can be exchanged for monster gems at the Elder Melder, and a golden egg that can be sold for Zenny. So that's it for the limited bounties on console. Not too difficult unless you haven't got to endgame. But what about event quests? Well, console have 7 of them in fact. First is Contract Woodland Spirits, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This has players taking on an ancient lesson in the ancient forest. This is part 2 of the Witcher collaboration event with Monster Hunter World, and for taking this quest on, you'll get materials to craft the Ciri full armor set as well as a weapon. The materials can also be used to upgrade the Witcher's silver sword, and if you're lucky enough, you can find mutagens to craft the Ciri or Geralt layered armor sets. Unfortunately, the Ancient Lesson isn't a pushover, so teamwork may be needed. Next is Kirin the Myth, a 5-star low rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 8 or higher. This has players taking on 2 Kirin in the Coral Highlands. Nothing too special about this quest, although it's a way for low rank players to test their mettle against Elder Dragons. Next is Wicked Wildspire Warfare, a 5-star low rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 8 or higher. This has players taking on 2 Baroth and 1 Diablos in the special arena. And for completing this quest you'll get quite a few armor spheres, although these are normally the lower tier armor spheres. Next is the Poison Posse, a 5-star low rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 8 or higher. This has players taking on all the monsters associated with the poison ailments, so that's Puke, Rathian and Rathalos. Unfortunately there's nothing too special about taking on this quest either, but it's a way to farm low ranking materials from these monsters. Next is Rock'n'Roll Recess, a 7-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on all the monsters associated with the Elder's Recess, bar Elder Dragons. So that's Dodogama, the Vasioth, Uragan and Azura Rathalos. And for taking this quest on, there's a chance at finding all these monsters at the small or large gold crown size. Next is a Simple Task, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 30 or higher. This has players collecting 10 gourmet shroom caps from the ancient forest. Now there are no large monsters on this quest, but the place is littered with tempered monster tracks, so it's a way to bump up your tempered investigations if you're lacking. And then finally is the Eye of the Storm, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This has players taking on an arch-tempered Kushala Daora in the Elder's Recess. And for beating this quest you'll get Kushala tickets that can be used to craft the Kushala Gamma armor set as well as the Guild Cross layered armor set. So that's about it for console. Let's move on to talk about PC. First of all, the limited bounties. They have 4 of them. First is an ecology survey to hunt bird wyvern. We have to hunt down 3 of them. Bird wyvern include Kuliaku, Ziziaku and Puke. Anyway, for taking 3 of them down at high or low rank you'll get research points and some armor spheres. Next is an ecology survey to hunt Paolumu. We have to hunt down 4 of these monsters, and once again it can be at high or low rank. And for doing so you get research points, some armor sphere plus and a first Wyverian print. Next is an ecology survey tempered monster hunt. We have to hunt down 5 tempered monsters, but they could be any threat level. And for doing so you get research points, some hard armor spheres and a silver Wyverian print. And then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you get research points, a gold Wyverian print that can be exchanged for monster gems, and a golden egg that can be sold for Zenny. So that's about it for the limited bounties. What about event quests? Well, much like console, PC players have access to 7 event quests this week. First of all is the Poison Posse, a 5-star low rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 8 or higher. This has hunters taking on all the monsters associated with the poison ailment, so that's Puke, Rathian and Rathalos. Unfortunately there's nothing too special about the rewards from this quest, but it is the only low rank quest for PC players this week. Next is the Triple Threat Throwdown, a 6-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on a Great Jagras, Dodogama and Great Gyros in the special arena. And for completing this quest you'll get quite a few decorations as your reward, but these are normally the lower quality decorations. Next is Deep Green Blues, a 7-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on all the monsters associated with the ancient forest, so that's Great Jagras, Tobikadachi, Anjanath, Puke and Raphalos. And for taking this quest on, there's a chance of finding all these monsters at the small or large gold crown size. Next is Rolling with the Uragan, a 7-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on 2 Uragan in the Eldest Recess, and for completing this quest you'll get quite a few armor spheres as your reward. Next is No Tomorrow for Usurpers, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 30 or higher. This has players taking on a Tempered Basil Juice in the Eldest Recess, and for completing this quest you'll get bonus hunter rank points as your reward. Next is the Scorn of the Sun, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This has players taking on an Arch-Tempered Teostra in the Eldest Recess, and for completing this quest you'll get Teostra tickets that can be used to craft the Teostra Gamma armor set as well as the Dante layered armor set, although the Dante layered armor set also requires red orbs from the event quest Code Red, which isn't available currently at the moment. And then finally is Like a Moth to the Flame, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This has players taking on an Arch-Tempered Xenojiva in the Confluence of Fates. And for completing this quest you'll get the Xenojiva ticket that can be used to craft the Xeno Gamma armor set as well as the Commission layered armor set. So that's about it for both PC and console versions in terms of activities this week. There is still quite a bit to do, but don't feel too bad about missing out on any of these event quests, as there is something special around the corner, but I'll be covering that in a separate video. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this week's activities? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.